And welcome back, everybody, to Brookdale Community College. I can't speak today. We've been having so much fun here during pre-production and stuff like that. It's been so fun. But welcome back to Brookdale Community College here on the Lincroft campus, live from the Brookdale Esports Arena. Jason, along with Jake, once again, calling it back-to-back weeks on Friday, man. Dude, this is going to be so sick. I've been looking forward to this all week. I live for Friday Rocket League events now. I really do.
So do I. After last week, you know what, even just like, besides like the win and like the loss after the 2 games that we had going, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't even really matter about the score or kind of like the results. To keep it cheesy, me and Jason are having a lot of fun up here, and we have a lot of fun watching these 3 play Rocket League, and we know that they're definitely going to turn up and give us a show tonight.
Yeah, and for the starters tonight, we have Vinny, Milo, and Honor from what we were told before the stream started. And obviously last week, you already mentioned on it. You kind of harped on it. We had a win last week. We also had a loss. Vinny was talking to us earlier. Looks like the record so far is 2-2 for this year. And today, they're going to be going against Heartland Community College.
Let's get ready for some car soccer.
So we can't even talk about it. We're underway here.
All right. All right, and we have Brookdale versus Heartland Community College. Heartland Community College going to be the orange here. We're going to be, going to be the orange here.
Oh, and you see right there, that Fennec being brought up by L. I believe that's how you pronounce that gamer tag, is L. Milo trying to get it across the field, can't exactly, brings it back to the corner. Now it's centered for Vinny, going right towards goal, but it's blocked off by Cornbread there.
Cornbread with the hit.
Oh no, it's an open goal possibly. Not enough. Vinny with a nice save. Back to Honor. Milo to follow behind.
No,
You see right now L trying to get back to the ball for Heartland Community College. Goes back to Vinny. Vinny brings it to the corner. Now trying to bring it towards the center, but Cornbread able to hit it back to Brookdale's corner.
Honor with the hit. A little bit of defense here. So what we need to see is obviously we need to see the attack from Brookdale here for a score. We need them to win 3 games here. Honor with the hit. And last week, like we saw, they had a...
Oh, no, and it's scored by L here on the Heartland Community College side, making it a 1-0 lead for Heartland against Brookdale with 3:42 remaining here in the first game. So this is going to be very, very interesting here as we're getting ready for yet again another tip-off.
We got Honor and Ellie really going at it here right now in the first minute and a half of the match. We can see Vinny.
Oh, no, not again.
And it's going to be a Heartland score for 2-0 against Brookdale Community College.
And I tell you what, Jake, already looking at the first minute and a half of this game, it looks like Brookdale is going to be up against some really tough competition here today. With the way that both of their play styles, I'm noticing, are very, very similar, but it just looks like Heartland has their stuff a little bit more put together right now.
Hey, and it's okay because like we always see Brookdale, you know, if they give up a few points, you know, they always kind of come back. They're giving off great vibes right now. We could see them on the left side of our screen. They are locked in tonight, trying to get the win against Heartland Community College.
Milo tried to double tap right there, but it was blocked away by Cornbread. About 2 players missed it right by the Heartland goal before, and now it heads back to the Brookdale side. Cornbread back to L. Now it's towards the Heartland corner. Milo puts it up. Will there be a double tap? But it's blocked away.
And compared to last week, we're seeing a lot more of maneuverability in the air right now. I feel like last week, both games, they were keeping it on the ground, flinging it up in the air a little bit. But now, both teams right now, they haven't really touched the ground.
Yeah, this ball has primarily really been up in the air so far here tonight, Jake. And I know we're only about, 3 minutes into this match so far practically. But
Milo
really,
with the takeaway.
You see Cornbread bringing it back up. He's going to bring it up in the air, but Vinny is able to challenge. It's an open goal, but Honor blocks it away as L back to the Brookdale side, trying to put it in, puts it to the corner, not enough.
Thank God that just missed.
Cornbread bringing it back up now. He's going to air dribble it right up against the ceiling.
Milo taking it away from him. Beautiful strip of the ball.
Knocks Honor right out of the goal, and it's put in by KBM. Unfortunate circumstances, but you know something, though? It's a little bit of harp on the Heartland's team right there. Sometimes you kind of need to do that. You saw L just knock Honor right out of the goal, and I know that sometimes that's really frowned upon and really been like, oh, come on, man, you really got to play like that. But I think now that Brookdale has seen that, they know what they got to do.
Now, I don't know if you could tell, Jason, but a little background music for you. Life is a Highway, Rascal Flatts.
Yeah.
Classic Cars song, fits the scenery here during our game of Rocket League.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it's in again, unfortunately, for on the Brookdale side. KBM with his second goal of the night, just about 30 seconds after his first one of the night, making it a 4-0 lead for Heartland. And with a minute and 53 seconds left here, Jake, Brookdale's really got to step up and do what they're known for best doing. Back to the Brookdale side, now in the corner. Cornbread gonna put it up. Back to LA.
I do have to say here that Brookdale, I would say they have to get a little more aggressive here to maybe if they want to take this this round right here, they're looking for 5 goals in the next minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah, and you see Vinny, he's trying to get it out of that corner, but this Heartland defense, or really just the offense is good, but it's up again, but Vinny able to save it. It didn't look like it was gonna go in initially. For about the first second, I thought it would have, but it wasn't. Honor now puts it back, but it's going to be scored again by Heartland. 5-0 lead for them against the Brookdale Jersey Blues right now with a minute 15 remaining here in this 5-game series for Game 1.
Heartland Community College is really doing their thing right now. Their maneuverability in the air, like I was saying before, just the way they're playing, you could tell that they are together here as a team, just like Brookdale. Brookdale is doing everything they can to throw themselves at that ball and take for a goal.
And for the first time, this could be a goal, but it's missed right there. Vinny went for it. Honor committed to it as well, making it a double commit, but it was blocked away there as it heads back to the Heartland sign. Honor gonna head up, put it up against the corner, and KBM misses it as it's still right in the corner. Now Vinny puts it up, not enough.
50 seconds here left of game time. So we're gonna have L, we're gonna have Honor start to duke it out over the ball. Ball's gonna be hit Heartland side.
I think right here, Jake, for these last 40 seconds of this match, all Brookdale can know. I think they know that this one's out of the bag for them. But all they can do now is learn the play style and strategies of this Heartland team and try to see what they can do better on a defense organization.
And you know, I love to say it here because it just makes our job more exciting watching such a good game. Both these teams are really good, and you could tell this is going to make for a Brookdale Esports all-time classic, probably.
Yeah, and both these teams are very, very, very good. You could see, I mean, they're constantly up in the air, constantly passing it to their teammates, but it looks like here with 3 seconds remaining on the clock, LA is going to put it up, but it's not enough. Milo puts it away, and that's going to make it a 1-0 lead here for Heartland after the conclusion of Game 1 of the possibility of 5. And you see right there, Brookdale, no score, or rather no goals up on the scoreboard compared to the Heartland side. And Jake, right there, unfortunately for Brookdale, I mean, getting used to, unfortunately, right where they left off last week. It was an 0-3 win for Madison College against Brookdale. And, I mean, Brookdale still has that 2-2 record, so if they want to keep that positive record here after tonight, they really got to understand and know what just went on in that first game and see what they can take away and then bring it into that second and third game and even forward.
Yeah, and all I got to say here is, you know what, first round, it's all right. And I always say that the first round is okay because eventually the team has to learn the other team's play style. And as we see here, they really play in the air. They were playing on the ground, yes. Brookdale was getting at the ball. And I have a feeling next round, now that they know their play style, they see how their opponents are moving, I have a feeling that they're going to come through and score a few goals, maybe take the round. Hopefully, we'll take the round.
Yeah, we'll have to see. And remember last week, we were harping on this beforehand, before we had to go right into the game because it started so quickly when we came into us. So remember, they beat Bevel State 3-0, but then after that, they did their second match. And by the way, folks, did not mention at all, only one match tonight will be against Heartland Community College. No second match coming up. So after this 5-game series, that is it. No more Rocket League for the night compared to last week. I know, it kind of sucks.
It's very unfortunate. Me and Jason had a whole dance routine planned for the 7 p.m. stream.
We did not have a dance routine planned. Do not listen to one word that he says. I promise you.
Nah, just kidding. It's all love here. We're just messing around.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, no game at 7, so you will only hear about 45 minutes of our beautiful voices.
Yeah, beautiful voices. Yeah, all right, whatever you say. So we're getting ready to go here into game number 2, and it looks like they are underway here as we are just 20 seconds into this match, and it's already put on the Heartland side, and Brookdale's going to score. Honor getting the 1-0 lead against Heartland for Brookdale with 4:33 left on the clock. We just talked about this, Jake. They needed to figure out what they could do differently as a team, both defensively and offensively, and they already put it in less than 30 seconds.
And I think they really did. Like I said, they studied a little bit of that gameplay about how their opponents were playing, and that led to a goal in the first 27 seconds of round 2.
And it's put up right there, but a nice defensive maneuver there by KBM as it heads towards the Brookdale side. And I'm noticing right there, Honor a little bit too far forward, might have to be towards the goal here. And their rotation, it's just not there like it has been the last couple weeks. They're trying the best they can, but with a 1-0 lead so far, it's looking good. Vinny almost put it in, but it's not enough. And now LA brings it to the wall. Back to KBM.
Beautiful.
Milo with a great block on the goals. It heads back, and now Vinny hits it back towards mid.
Yeah, you know, and I gotta say, Vinny and Honor really doing their things in the backfield, and up in front, Milo really hitting the ball, playing very aggressively and offensively. And, you know, it's something amazing to watch always, because Milo has always had such a great attack when it comes to Rocket League. Always taking the ball out, leading towards the goal. That's his position, and he plays it very well.
Yeah, and you can see the boys right there on the left side, top being Vinny, and then you have Honor, and then bottom is Milo there. And getting blown up, unfortunately, was Milo and Honor right there. 2 demolitions in less than even 2 seconds. And it's heading back to the Brookdale side. But, I mean, really, Jake, this is all they need. They don't need to play aggressive and go for goals.
Not at all.
It's really just to make it kind of, all right, we have a little bit of leeway to deal with. But even with that 1-0 gap right now, this is still enough for them. They just have to play heavy D if they want to win this.
And at the end of the day, you got to think of it, because it really is just like soccer. So what you got to do is you got your point, and what you got to do, you're in the lead, play the hardest defense that you can. You know, just keep that ball away, and, you know, you want to flip it into your, so you get it for the offense, obviously score.
Yeah, it's kind of like you have to just think about it as, all right, I already have the win locked up. As long as we can be really good on our defense, then we have this locked up. It's the same thing like you mentioned with soccer, or as they call it, football. You know,
football?
You have the FIFA World Cup, you have the MLS, obviously, and most of those teams, the way that they go into it is, you know, you obviously want to go for goals. Once you have that goal, you have the lead, you want to play heavy defense, and right now, Brookdale doing a very good job. It's still 2:20 left.
Honor with the demo.
Oh, but it's getting put up now by Cornbread, but Honor able to keep it away from Corn as Milo hits it back out towards mid somewhat.
Look at the way that they just moved throughout the air.
Is
it going to go in?
No.
Oh, saved by Cornbread.
And Cornbread able to keep it away. Now Honor going to try to carry the ball, but he's got the Heartland team. The 3 of them. Oh, no. KBM actually just hit his teammate right into it. That's going to pass the ball right to Vinny.
Demo.
Back to LA.
And like we were talking about a little bit last week, boost is really huge when it comes to this game. We could see 3 players without a boost right now, which is obviously going to not allow them to go into the air and play as defensively as they want to. So they got to get on top of that, just restocking up on that boost.
Good challenge by Vinny there when it was on the opposite end of the field. Now Honor trying to get it out of the corner, but it's back to Cornbread. Now to LA. Not enough to be in. KBM puts it up, back to Vinny. Now it's going to go to the Heartland corner.
Cornbread and Vinny duking it out over the ball. Milo.
Great challenge by Milo to keep it out of the air.
You know, I really thought that was going in, Jason. I really thought.
Too. 1 minute
Is that going
remaining.
in? No.
KBM puts it up.
60 seconds left of the match.
You see Vinny right there, Jake. He's trying to keep the ball away from them, give his teammates an opportunity, and it's going to go in. Vinny with his first one of the night. Great job by Vinny, and now they definitely have this lock. Now they have to play
100%.
even more heavy defense right here in these last 52 seconds. So if they could just play defense super duper heavy, they got this, Jake.
You know, and I believe in them. You could see them now, how their faces from the first round really went from, you could tell how stressed they were trying to figure out their opponent's composition here. But now you could see them. They're locked in. They got smiles on their face, and they're having a great time tonight.
Yeah, you see now Cornbread, he's going to bring it out. Still 35 seconds here about to come on the clock. And Milo trying to get it to the other side, but LA is going to put it in the corner right above Honor's head. It's now in front of the goal. This could be an opportunity for Heartland to score. Not enough. It's going to the corner in front of the goal. And Honor saves it.
That's what we call here textbook defense right there. They took that ball. That ball was right near the goal. Is it going in?
No.
Aw, close call by Mini Vinny.
Heartland's got to make something happen right here if they want this second win, but with 7 seconds remaining, I don't think it's going to happen. They might be able to get one out of it. It's not in. Vinny keeps it away. So does Milo.
The ball just needs to hit the ground to get out of overtime. Can we see it? 0 seconds on the clock.
And it is not on the ground.
Ball still in play. This is amazing.
Vinny with a flip reset, but it's going to hit the ground right here. Vinny, though, wants that other goal, and it's still up. It's on the ground. Brookdale taking game number 2 to make it a tie series of 1-1. What a performance. What a whole complete 180 against Heartland Community College right there, Jake. I mean,
yeah,
we just talked about how they needed to work on their defense. They did that. They just denied them of any goal, getting it right there in that second match. And the fact that they were able to do that compared to the performance we saw in that first game, it was like it was like night and day difference.
Exactly. And I got to say, compared to the first game, you know, like I said, it really does. And this isn't just Rocket League itself. It's any video game. You need to take a second. You need to see what your opponent is doing and what they are using, their play style. And, you know, that's all that the first round was, is they had to take the loss just so they can study the opposing team. And now look at them. 2-0, going into the third round, hopefully another win, and then after that, Brookdale would only need one more.
Yeah, they only need 2 more wins. If they can deny Heartland of these next few games, they're going to lock it up and make their record a 3-2 here for the year so far in 2024 fall semester. So it's going to be interesting to see what they will be able to do here in game number 3. I'm really interested, and again, their defense right there, very coordinated. Their offense, they were able to show a weak point, and you always talk about it too, because it's not just video games, it's also real life. You think about the saying, learn from your mistakes. I feel like right there heading into game 2, they learned from those mistakes. They definitely translated those into that second game. And again, just because they got that one win, though, they can't obviously think to themselves this is going to be easy.
And we're going into round 3 here. Brookdale Community College versus Heartland Community College, if you are just tuning in. And the score is 1-1, and it is a best-of-5 series.
Right now, it is on the Brookdale side, and you can see Brookdale trying to keep it away. Cornbread now back to KBM. It's going to go up. This could go in, but it looks like right there, I believe that was Honor, and it's almost in, but not enough. Right off the post, as Honor able to keep it away from the Brookdale goal, but now it's exposed up against the wall.
Beautiful save here from Honor on the Brookdale team. He really does his thing. Anytime the ball really just comes into the net, he's the one to take it out.
Oh, and it's going to almost go in right there, just shy of the goal. It went right up above the post. Now it's towards about the center field, heading right towards the goal, but they keep it away. That's Milo saving it in the corner.
Mini Vinny with the demo on Cornbread.
They got to play a little bit dirtier. You remember in that first game, Jake, Heartland Community College, they demoed not one, but about 2 of them in the span of 2 seconds. So you got to kind of use your opponent's tactics to sometimes do it. Or like you could say, you got to play dirty sometimes. And unfortunately, I know it's frowned upon in Rocket League, but they got to do what they got to do. They won that second game. Now they're trying to go for their 2 in a row.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know what a demolition is, that's when you get your boost and you boost into your opponent, leaving their car to blow up and respawn in about 3 seconds, I think.
Leaving it into pieces here, and that very well how Heartland could be. They could be in shambles after this match, depending on how Brookdale performs. And right now, about to be 3:15 left on the clock, still no score, and it's exposed. You see the hit right there from one of the Heartland players to Vinny. Not enough, though. Vinny able to keep it out, but again, it's exposed. What a save by Milo again. Their defense is definitely so much better from that first game here for the second and third one so far, Jake.
And same thing here with, like I was saying, with Brookdale learning how to play against Heartland. As you could see in this third round, no goals have been let up in about almost 2.5 minutes here. Heartland playing their hearts out against Brookdale. Brookdale playing really good against Heartland. This is going to be one of those games that's going to be a very close call, I can tell.
I see what you did right there. You said heart about 2 times. I knew at some point you were going to try to do that when it comes to the game.
Just a little bit, you know. Have to keep it cheesy for the people at home.
A little bit cheesy.
Little laugh.
Got to cheese just a little bit. You see Vinny trying to keep it away from the goal. Now it's up. LA going to put it now. Actually kind of kept it right there. That was a good thing for Brookdale. I think LA tried to get it to one of the teammates here from Heartland. Couldn't do it. Now it heads towards the side, but LA going to put it back up. Aerial up in the wall. It's going to be right up against it, but it's denied.
2 minutes here left on the clock, and the game is scoreless. Nobody has scored yet.
Hold on, though. Don't say it yet because it's in the corner, but they keep it away.
Mini Vinny demo.
Honor going to bring it up against the wall. He's going to keep it on the ground. He wants to flick it right here. He wants to dribble the ball on the ground, but LA hits the ball now back to Honor, back up against the wall. This ball is all over the place right now.
And Milo really just taking it up in the air, trying to keep it away from the 2 on the ground.
Oh, it's
and
exposed
working
goal,
out.
Jake. Vinny's going to put it up. Ceiling shot against the wall in the corner. Here comes Honor to follow. Back to mid. It's an exposed goal on Brookdale, but Milo able to keep it away there as he hits it towards mid.
We're looking at 1 minute and 10 seconds left here, game time, and still no goals.
And Jake, I just realized I don't think we've called one game so far where it's went into overtime from 0-0, maybe once.
You took the words right out of my mouth here.
It's an exposed goal. Great recovery, or rather defense, made by Brookdale, and now it's on the Heartland side, heading back towards Brookdale in the corner. KBM puts it up, but Milo with a defensive play, he'll keep it out of the goal. 40 seconds left.
We see KBM here with a demo on Milo.
Oh, and Vinny's got no boost.
And that's what we were just talking about here about a minute or 2 ago, is you need that boost on the ground,
Vinny's
those little
gotta
orange
rotate.
pads. You need that boost to do any kind of tricks or maneuver the ball anyway, any way you can.
Milo right there was Vinny's best friend, because I know that Vinny was just so thirsty for boost right there, and you talked about it there. And now look at Vinny. Vinny's got the boost. He's got 41 remaining in the tank. Honor with 68. They got to keep boost, and they got to keep that proper rotation here. 3 seconds left.
What are we about to see
it's
here?
Up, but it's on the ground.
Overtime.
Here we go for game number 3. Who's going to take it?
We love it. The most exciting part of our jobs is when a game goes into overtime.
See KBM on the Brookdale corner. Honor gets blown up by LA. Now put into the Heartland side. It's up right now, and it's in!
Goal from Milo!
Taking the win right there for Brookdale in game 3.
Oh man, and that was one of those moments that really just makes all the hairs on your arm stand up. I can't believe that just happened. That was such a perfect shot. And you know what? How do you feel going into this next round? We got round 4 coming up. What do we think? Do we think Brookdale's going to take it, or are we going to go into a round 5?
This is going to be interesting to see right here, Jake. I think that if Brookdale can do exactly what they did in those second and third games, they're going to be able to do it here. But again, though, both of these teams are playing phenomenally.
Oh,
you
yeah.
could say that Brookdale kind of had the disadvantage right there in that first game, because at the end of that first game, they got to been like, oh, man, you know, what the heck are we going to do? Second game, they showed up, man.
Yeah.
They were great on defense. They got, I think it was 2-0 there in the second game.
Yeah, the second game.
Third game, overtime. 12 seconds in, man. That's my favorite number, man. They got my birthday.
Yeah.
They got September 12th right there. They got 12 seconds. Made it in 12 seconds. Great job by them.
Happy late birthday, by the way. About a month
thanks,
and
man.
10 days off, something like that.
Yeah, a month and 10 days right there. So thank you for that. But I mean, these guys, I can't talk enough about how much, or how, I guess, at a disadvantage they looked like in that first game. It looked like it was going to be one of these matches where it was like, oh, this is going to be a little rough for Brookdale, especially since they lost 0-3 last week against Madison. But then the game before that, at 6 o'clock, they won 3-0 against Bevel. So
that was an exciting game. That was probably my favorite game that we casted. Maybe besides this game, if we get the win.
Yeah,
this game is very, very close,
Yeah.
very competitive. And I don't know if you guys are looking at the left side of your screens here, but if you watch the players' faces while they're playing, you could tell how much they really want it here.
And here we go. We are underway in game number 4. And you can see right here for the boys, they have already got it on the Heartland side. Up for Cornbread. He's going to dribble it, air dribble it all the way across midfield to Brookdale's side. Honor carries it, though.
You know, and that was just a perfect shot for the opposing team. I was so happy that didn't go in because, you know.
Oh, no, and Cornbread able to get one into the Brookdale side.
I spoke too soon. Sorry to the Brookdale fans.
You need to knock on some wood right now, man. Seriously.
I don't know if you guys could hear that little knock for you guys.
Wood, so.
Little knock for you guys.
Let's hope that's the last goal that Heartland scores on us here for the Knights. And now 4:34 remaining in game number 4. We are back underway, and oh, look at that. KBM, he just decided to kind of just go to the left, thought about doing a cheap kickoff, and it in fact was. Now Milo putting it up for Brookdale as Vinny's able to follow up, pinches it off the wall, but KBM answers back with a hit.
Honor refilling on that boost. What are we going to see him do? Actually, we see Milo start to take the ball out.
And Milo's got no boost right now. He's got to get some. It's open, and this is going all the way towards the Heartland goal.
Oh.
Not enough. What a save by KBM, and again, back-to-back.
Off by about, I want to say like 3 feet there maybe?
Oh, and LA with a nice save right there as well. Oh, and a great challenge right there by Honor against LA. Now Milo's going to take it back to mid and challenge with KBM, and it goes back to the corner.
2 of 3 Brookdale players on the wall right now trying to keep the ball away. 2 players in the goal. Will the defense be enough?
Oh, and it's up.
And it is.
But it's back up again. LA able to keep it on the Brookdale side. KBM put it up. Now Cornbread going to try to answer with a follow-up back. He does.
You know, Jason, I just really want to know what's going through their heads right now as they're playing this game. I want to know what gears are moving, what they're doing, what they're thinking, how they're communicating.
I don't think that brains have gears, man.
You know what I meant. The gears are turning when you're thinking
he's
really
got
hard.
A metaphorical response for everything.
Oh, yeah,
look at this now. KBM putting it back on the Brookdale side, and it's going to go in. Cornbread able to score it. And an assist from KBM right there off the back wall of Brookdale's side, now making it a 2-0 lead with 3:04 remaining here in the 4th. And now Brookdale, they've got to come back, just like they were doing in that 2nd and 3rd game right here, Jake.
Yeah, and honestly, 3 goals in 3 minutes, that averages out to what? Minute a goal? Hopefully they can do it.
Oh,
Milo!
There we go. Milo with a nice shot from the corner. It goes in, making it a 2-1 game. Only a 1-score game now between Brookdale and Heartland.
Like I was saying before, look at our players on the left side here. In order, we have Mini Vinny, we have Milo, and we have Mini Vinny, we have Honor, and then we have Milo. You could just tell you could see how amped they are.
Locked in,
they're locked.
Oh, and this is going to go in right here. Vinny with another goal, 2-2. It's a tie game with less than 3 remaining here in the 4th.
Textbook situation, boys. We love to see it.
That was a great opportunity for Vinny. I mean, everybody loves a free goal every once in a while. It's nice to get that. So a little bit of a break being given towards Brookdale right there here as we're back underway for tip-off. LA able to get it to the Brookdale corner. Cornbread right there to try to follow up. Not enough, though. And now it's going to be between KBM and Honor, but KBM keeps it away from Honor.
Vinny taking it up. Cornbread hitting it towards Brookdale's goal. Is it in?
It's
It
up.
is not.
Back to Milo. KBM tried to challenge, wasn't enough. Now Cornbread puts it right in front of the goal, not enough, brings it to the corner. Honor hits it back towards mid.
All right, you can see the way that he just stuck to the ceiling there.
Oh, no,
he knew.
this is not good. Oh, and it could be up, and it's going to be
Ball
right
is
in the corner.
up. What will Brookdale do here?
Vinny
Hits the
keeps it
ball
away. Great job by Vinny. Now Milo and Honor going to try to follow up. Cornbread, though, able to hit it. Vinny with a little bit of some fender banging right there.
Honor taking the ball up.
He's got to get it away from them. KBM answers back with a hit in the corner. Backflips.
You know, and you just see their defense right now. Brookdale's defense, they're tearing it up right here. They're just keeping that ball far away from the goal.
Yeah, but I'm noticing one thing, though, Jake, is you just had Milo and Honor. They were together right there. They got to not double commit. And right now, this goal is exposed. Honor's going to go up. He gets it away, though. Great recovery. And now Milo, or rather Vinny, puts it towards mid. Milo going to try to answer back. Now it heads to Brookdale side. Will it go in? Honor with a save.
A minute and 25 here left of gameplay.
And this is really close here right now, Jake. These guys are on the edge of their seats because they know all they need is one win, and then they will take this series. It goes up, but Milo answers back with a
Beautiful
great
save.
LA puts it up.
Vinny hitting it away.
Brookdale defense is doing great, but if they want to win, they got to get at least one more goal here.
What are we going to see here, Jason,
It's
within
up.
the next 60 seconds?
I'm not too sure right here, Jake, but this is getting very, very heart-wrenching, and you can just see how intensely these guys are playing here. You see Vinny, Honor, Milo. They are locked in on their monitors as it heads back towards their side. Vinny keeps it away out of the corner.
35 seconds left of gameplay here. We need Brookdale to score one goal for them to win this entire game against Heartland Community College.
And it goes now back to the Heartland side. It's up. This is an opportunity. Vinny's going to score!
Brookdale 3-2 takes the lead over Heartland Community College. Can they close it out?
Vinny, with just 24 seconds remaining on the clock, pulls by and he wipes the sweat away from him there. Vinny, I know you're sweating right there, man. What a great play from the guys right there. 24 seconds left. All they got to do now is play a heavy amount of defense, and they got this locked up.
The Brookdale boys got everybody locked in on this game here. Even the media production team back behind the board looks locked in.
Oh, yeah.
Our dear friend Jack leaning over the computer.
Jack's laughing and leaning over. Here we go. 8 seconds. Now make it 5. Does Heartland have anything to answer with?
1.
It's up. They keep it away. It hits the ground, and Brookdale's going to take it, making it a 3-2 record here in 2024.
You know, Brookdale takes the lead, takes the win, actually, against Heartland Community College. You know, the Brookdale boys had an amazing game here. Heartland Community College, they played their heart out. Obviously, I said it again, Jason, I'm sorry. But they played their hearts out. They did a really, really good job. They played great defense. They played good offense. But at the end of the day, what I love saying at the end of the game, that is another Brookdale win.
That's a Brookdale W, baby. That's all we get here
W's
is
in
W's.
chat.
We might have taken a little bit of an L last week, but we took a W.
We don't
right
talk
there.
about last week.
So it was nice. So it's always good to see the Brookdale boys obviously win there. And what a game right there. Just what an entire match. I mean, that could have been an easy loss now. We're going to talk to Vinny here in just a second. So it's going to be awesome to see what they can do now going forward here with 3-2. And now Vinny is walking over. And Vinny is smiling.
Vinny!
Ready to go. Vinny, we talked to him earlier. And he's here with us right now. We are getting Mini Vinny right now on the headset, ready to get it on. Here we go. And Jake is tripping right now. I think he's got to go home. Somebody send him home. Vinny, good stuff, man. Love to see it. Talk about that first game for a second, because I know it was not y'all's best performance for sure going after that first game.
Yeah, honestly, I can say it was definitely not my best performance. I was not, locked in at all. I was just trying to feel them out, but we ended up getting absolutely slammed. And, yeah, we ended up just taking that on the chin, and we were able to get the comeback.
Yeah, and then obviously there for that second game, you guys really showed up. You guys scored, I think it was 1 or 2 goals, and then you guys just played a heavy amount of defense. Me and Jake were just talking here as we were back behind the booth, talking about how, man, if they really want to do something, they got to focus on their defense. Did you guys focus more on the defense going into those games, or did you guys focus more on the offense? Because, again, that first game, you guys didn't score anything.
Yeah, we noticed that one of their players were always in our half and just taking our boost. And we took that into consideration, and we just said, let's just keep the pressure on, just keep taking shots. That second game, I alone had 6 shots because of the amount of pressure that we had. So that's what we mainly changed.
And obviously, final question for you tonight here, man. I know that the loss against Madison College last week was definitely tough, making it 0-3. They were very tough to play against. But talk about these guys here from Heartland tonight. I mean, would you say that's probably been the toughest match so far all year, just because of how even you guys were? It was very exciting for us back here in the booth and also the production studio.
Yeah, it was definitely a very, very close game compared to the one against Madison. Madison, they were very, very good, and they were levels above. But we took that on the chin. We focused on mainly getting the dub today. We just wanted to get the 3-1 comeback W because, it's nice to get the win.
It's always nice to get W's. We were just talking about that. So, and Vinny, with that being said, man, obviously, I know last week we talked about, going forward, how do you guys feel like as a team? After a performance like this tonight where it looked like in the beginning of the game, we didn't really know how it was going to shake up. It looked like it was going to be a really tough matchup. But now with that momentum, you guys carried it into that second, third, and fourth game. I mean, how is your momentum now going forward, you feel?
I mean, now I think we have about 2 to 3 wins on the spin now overall. And we want to keep going. We want to keep getting better. We know the final roster. Like, it's me, Milo, Honor. That's like our mainstay roster. And now we know that we need to improve our team chemistry together because now we know the main team. So we just have to keep it up.
Happy for you guys, man. Always nice talking to Vinny here. Vinny, thank you so much, man, for joining us with us tonight here. And thank you very much for putting on such a show for us here tonight as well. And that's Vinny joining us here behind the Brookdale Esports desk. And now my good buddy is right here. Welcome back, dude.
Yo, I got a quick question for you.
Oh, no.
Why would you drink out of this? A water bottle like this. See,
I
plastic,
don't know. It's really plain.
lame. All right, can you guys see this?
It's
plastic,
really plain.
lame. Get that out of here. You want to know why? Because we got Brookdale
Esports water
merch,
bottles and merch.
T-shirts.
Get down here today. Come to the Lincroft campus. Come down to the Brookdale merch store. We are ready to go. We are ready. We got shirts. We got water bottles. We got gaming mats. We got hoodies. You got to get down here and get yourself some merch. You know you
Look
want
at the drip. Look at the jersey blue with the headset on. That is called immaculate drip in the fashion industry today. Okay?
All right, you're making a fool. Just sit down.
No.
Just sit down,
everybody
please.
needs one of these, Jason. Everybody needs one of these. You know what? It's beautiful. It's comfy. It's a Jersey's dry power shirt. This is one of the most comfortable one of the most comfortable t-shirts I've ever worn.
Is it made with 100% cotton?
You know what, Jason? It is.
Wait,
You can hold it.
Hold on. Wait, let's take a look real quick. So
All right,
I'm not taking any. I'm not putting anything on. Hold on, wait. 50% cotton and 50%.
Jason, you want me to try it on?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Jason, you want me
polyester?
You want me to try it on?
Polyester. See? All right, now I don't have Jack yelling at me.
I got you.
All right, hold on. We're gonna do a little bit of a. This is almost like if you put Travis Scott at the Met Gala. This is like the Kid Leroy at the Met Gala.
This is just one big game of dress to impress, Jason.
Oh my God, dude! You're getting.
Look at me.
Podium.
Look at me. Brookdale Esports merch, drinking out of my Brookdale Esports bottle here at the Brookdale Esports table with my Brookdale Esports friend, Jason.
Oh my God!
And
now
Jack
we have
just
a
threw
Brookdale.
something at me.
Jack-
Thank God it wasn't heavy and lethal, but it's a
We got
backpack.
backpack too. Oh my God! You know what you could do with that backpack?
What, Jason? Tell me.
Much. You could probably put a cat in there. You could put a dog.
cat?
No, well, I mean, if you want to go on a walk, you can
Oh,
go
yeah,
hiking with
100%.
it. You could put your Brookdale school supplies right from the Brookdale store.
No way. You could
Dude.
put your Brookdale Esports controller in here in your Brookdale
You can.
Esports bag with all your books from the Brookdale,
Brookdale
store.
Yes, baby.
Guys,
Let's go.
come to Brookdale.
This is insane.
Get your esports merch. You know what? And you'll look as fantastic as I do.
He does not look fantastic right now. He's probably going to be out of breath.
I was going to give him the shirt. I was going to give him the shirt.
The Brookdale shirt is nice. So, wait, what do we do? Wait, what am I looking at? Wait, oh, right there? There we go.
Hey, you over there. You. I'm talking to you. You know you want some Brookdale Esports merch, and you want it now. But, we're not open on the weekends, so come Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, any week. Come pick up a bag, a shirt, and Jason, the water bottle. Come get it.
You got
Come
issues.
get it.
You got issues. All right, well, we got Smash Bros. And Call of Duty coming up on Tuesday. I will be there for the Call of Duty call. You should definitely tune in. It's going to be really fun. Y'all have a great weekend. What a great win by Brookdale for Jake and Jason. We'll see
you guys
next time.
soon.